Okay. So, Hazbin Hotel is finally out. I've been waiting for this for 4 years. I saw the first 4 episodes when they came out last week. I loved them. I know everyone has kind of got it on their minds to respectfully criticize. And yeah, by the way, I'm going to put a stop to something right now. Overzealous Christians, fuck off. Yeah, those of you who think, oh, they have a show about demons and promoting bad principles, y'all can go the fuck away. I don't care where you do, you just don't belong here. Just because a show is about demons doesn't mean that it is promoting bad anything. It's just, that's what our characters happen to be. Anyways, our next issue. So, I've wanted to talk about this a long time, and there are a few things that I'm surprised nobody's talking about. Everyone's gushing over the fact that some fan theories have been confirmed already in the first 5 episodes. I know 5 and 6 both dropped today. I'll get to that in a minute. But there are some that I'm surprised no one's talking about. Namely, I'm going to drop 2 theories right in this one video that I've had ever since the first 2 episodes. Namely, the one question that I'm surprised more people don't talk about: where the hell is Lilith? You know, Charlie's mother, someone who is kind of like essential to the plot. So we find out in episode 1 that both Lilith and Alistair have been missing for about 7 years. And naturally, people have started making the theory that there's some type of connection. That maybe, while Lilith is away doing whatever she's doing, Alistair is supposed to watch over Charlie and just keep things in order while she's away. That's a nice theory, but where is she? I have a few ideas, and I'm going to throw this one out right away because I despise this one and I hope it's not true. But given how I've been wrong about everything so far, it just might be. Theory A, she's dead. Yeah, that's the first theory. The theory that Lilith might be dead. I mean, she hasn't been given a voice actor yet, and we've heard a reference to her, we just haven't seen her. I despise this theory for one simple reason. 3, actually. 3 reasons. 3 reasons I'll give right now. Number 1, it's a waste. I despise when writers kill a character who is important to the plot before the audience has had a chance to meet them. I say this to a friend of mine, and he says, "Oh, but aren't you a Batman fan? Do we ever get to see Bruce Wayne's parents before they get killed?" Did you sleep through Batman Begins, dude? So yeah, that's a weak-ass defense. Moving on. Yeah, I hate when a writer kills off a character who is essential to the plot before the audience gets to meet them. That's why some people don't like the Star Wars prequels. The guy who ordered the Clone Army in Episode 2 is never seen. Well, yeah, he's seen in the Clone Wars cartoon, but the movies are usually all that most people will ever see. And there is no reason to include a new character if you're never going to show them. Yeah. The mystery of where Lilith is would immediately be thrown in the dumpster if they reveal in the next couple episodes that she's gone, that she's dead. And and if that's so, I'm buying me a ticket over to California, and me and Miss Madrano are going to have a little chat. Little chat. Okay, Another reason why I hate this theory, reason 2 as to why I hate this theory, it's something people have been talking about, and I've hated it in the fanfics too. Like, we already know Lucifer suffers a depression in Hazbin Hotel. Do y'all really want to make it worse? Plus, also, reason 2 is that... So, A, it'd be a waste, and B, it just gives Charlie nothing to have hope for. And third and finally, which leads to my final point, Vivzy already has a show where the main character has a deceased parent. Yeah, for those of you who forget, Vivian Vivzy-Pop Madrano works on 2 series at the same time, Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss. And in one of these 2 series, the main character has a deceased mother. And it ain't the one that only came out recently. I do not need 2 series by the same creator where the lead protagonist has a deceased parent. Because it makes her look like a one-trick pony. Like, that's all she knows how to do. And I know it's not. She is talented, and she is a talented writer. Yeah, sure, nothing she writes is perfect, but it's not supposed to be. And I wouldn't care for it if it was. Anyways, so yeah, that's the first theory that I'm going to throw out, and the reasons why I hate it. Theory 2. And I am not a fan of this one either. Maybe she has been captured and or defected to the angels. Yeah, that's just something I pulled out. I have no idea. And then third and finally, this theory that I've had for a couple of days, and I think would make for some pretty good storytelling. It is said in episode 1 that Lucifer is not permitted to see the best of humanity. Heaven only ever sends him the absolute worst that the human race has to offer, which only increases his already existing depression. So maybe Lilith, who can't stand to see the man she loves unhappy, went up to Earth and is photographing all the best of humanity, showing everything she can, getting a picture, a painting, a photograph, anything she can of the absolute best of humanity to show Lucifer later. How'd she get back to Earth? I don't know. I don't know. I've just had this for a couple days. And those are my theories. Then, of course, there's Ayla Moe's theory that Lilith is in hiding as Rosie because Eve has taken Lilith's spot and is trying to destroy hell from within. Yeah, check Ayla Moe's own videos for that. Anyways. But that's one theory that I'm surprised no one is discussing is where's Lilith, and here's theory 2. Some spoilers for Hazbin Hotel Season 1, Episode 6. If you have not seen it, turn the video off, go watch something else right now. Okay. In Episode 6, Welcome to Heaven, we finally get to see heaven. And there's one person I expected to be there who wasn't. You know, someone who, if we're going off the lore of Judaism and Christianity, is rather important, debatably the most important person in those ideologies. You know, 3 letters, starts with a capital G. God. We in a show where they head up to heaven and explore heaven and hell, we've yet to see God. Now, naturally, there are some people speculating a few things about the nature of God in the Hazbin Hotel universe. Here's my theory, and it's probably wrong, but I'm just going to spitball it anyways. My theory as to where he is... Anyone ever watch Bruce Almighty? For those of you who haven't heard of that, Bruce Almighty is a movie. A down-on-his-luck news reporter named Bruce, played by Jim Carrey, decides to blame God for everything that goes wrong in his life. God, played in the film by Morgan Freeman, has had enough of Bruce's constant complaining and decides that while he goes on vacation for 1 week, enjoying the beauty of all that he has created, taking a load off, he's going to give Bruce every single one of his powers. All the power of God goes to this admittedly kind of funny news reporter. Comedy ensues from there. What's the first thing he does with God's mighty powers? Get revenge, get new clothes, and give his girlfriend bigger boobs. Respectable, but not what you should do with the power of God. Okay, admittedly, if I had the power of God, I might do that last one, but I'm not the sort of person you should entrust that power with. Anyways, but yeah. So, maybe that's what's going on. Maybe in Hazbin Hotel, God decided he was going to take a long vacation. And it wound up being a much longer vacation than anybody thought. Like, it's probably been a few years. And things have pretty much gotten out of hand without him. Like, really look at everything going on in Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss. I think it's fair to say things have gotten out of hand. And maybe that's what it's going to be, is like they're going to wait a couple episodes before they show him. And then, I apologize, I'm not great at channeling other actors, but this is the best Robin Williams impression I can do. When God comes back, it's going to be like, for 10,000 years of vacation, and this is what I come back to. What happened? Yeah. Again, these are just some theories that I wanted to get out of the way. There's also the theory that I think we can throw out. Some fans made comics about how they thought Charlie had, like, split personality disorder or something. Yeah, for the longest time, that was a theory among the Hazbin Hotel fan base that Charlie, the peppy, Disney-like princess of hell, is probably just repressing every bit of evil she has. Every soul has both good and evil within them. They just choose which one they gravitate more towards. And Charlie is just like repressing hers, but to do that only creates a split personality. Yeah, studies of the subconscious mind. If you just force back all the evil in your soul or your mind, that only pushes it back to the subconscious, where it will manifest into another personality. This is not comics, this is just fucking research. And some people didn't like that. I was indifferent towards the theory. It's probably not true. If it was, we might have seen a bit of the other personality by now. But yes, these are just some theories I wanted to share and ask, how come no one's talking about these theories? Yeah, I get it. There's probably more important stuff to talk about in the 6 episodes we have right now. And I'm sure that other channels will cover it perfectly. But for right now, I just wanted to ask, why is no one discussing where Lilith is? Why is no one discussing what's going on with God? And that's all I wanted to ask. And so that's where I end this video. These are just my thoughts. I'd love to hear yours. Leave them in the comments below. Good night.